Hello everybody, this is AG here, and welcome to the Bristol Motor Speedway, the Last Great Colosseum. So we are here for some Tuesday night action around the other world's fastest half mile. And Winchester also calls themselves the world's fastest half mile as well. We were there 2 weeks ago. What a crazy race that was. We may see more of the same here tonight in the Rocky Top 250 laps of action around this 0.533 mile short track in Bristol, Tennessee. And I'm excited for this one, very much excited, because we got a guy back we haven't had in the booth for quite a while. Josh Williamson, how's it going, man? It's been way too long. Also got Igor Bretto in the booth as well. We're going to have some fun with this one here tonight. Josh, I'll start with you. Of course, you're driving over there. Both of you guys are, as a matter of fact, driving over in the Turkey Hill Truck Series. The race will be here on Friday night. What do these guys need to do to win here at Bristol? It's a difficult place to pass. Of course, we saw at Winchester these guys were passing left and right. Do you think we'll see that here today in this Rocky Top 200?
I would give it a definite maybe. I don't know if we're going to see as much battling as we did at Winchester. This is a kind of a difficult track to get that going on, as there's multiple grooves through here at some points. Although, if they could really get down to that inside lane, at least from what I can remember about Bristol, if they get down to that inside on the straightaway, they might be able to get a run going heading off into the corner, particularly if it pertains to turn 3 and 4. But definitely got to watch out for that slingshot around the outside.
Yeah, and Igor, of course, you're also going to be in the race as well, and you've had a couple of tough runs, unfortunately, over there in the Truck Series, but you're also an owner here in this series as well. So what would you like to see out of your two drivers here, of Drew Webb and Jim Vincent left here tonight?
Well, we know both these drivers are really great. Drew Webb, the Cup Series champion, Vincent Love had a great Sprint Series championship, and I just hope that they can get, hopefully, both a top 10 finish. But this is a tough track to pass, like Josh said, is mainly getting to the inside lane, but we could have some runs on the outside as well. So we just gotta hope that we can make our way through the field and get a great result, as probably all drivers and owners want at this race.
And it's going to be very interesting to see how it does end up playing out. Of course, with this being a short track here in the Pro Series, we do have a mid-race break for the cycle of pit stops right before lap number 25, right at halfway. We'll throw the caution out, and these guys will come down the pit lane for service. We're not going to do green flag pit stops on a track like this. And the same will actually be the case for the Truck Series race on Friday as well, so keep that in mind. And in the point standings, Chad Gronkowski now holds on to the championship lead. He's got 6 points on Richard Kingart. Vinnie Scholes is now third in the championship standings, as she's 10 points behind. Priya McShane is 12 points behind, and Matt Took 13 points behind. Got the top 13 drivers in points who have been in every single race this season. Of those 13 drivers, we are missing Spencer Garrison, however, but all the other drivers top 13 in points are in this race here tonight. So I think we're going to see a lot of drivers run in every single race this season here in the Pro Series and go for this championship. On the pole, it is Vinnie Scholes in the number 52 for Ryan Durrani Incorporated. Richard Kingart right alongside her there on the front row. Skylar Taylor and Luna Lona make up row number 2. Angel Gutierrez along the inside of Tanner Parton in the 28 machine this week. Cole DeHill in the 27. And Cole Raymond, our last winner, in the 64. Matt Tux in the 97 to the inside of Cameron Lassard. We got the 33 machine driven by Chad Gronkowski, our points leader, the inside of Jim Vincent left. The 12 machine, Nathaniel Newman, first career star for Nathaniel Newman here tonight, alongside Benny Moore, the Winchester winner a couple weeks ago. Lucia Torres back in the 43 to the inside of Dale Johnson the second. Drew Webb in the 71 and the 73 machine driven by Herjo Larvin Alonso. Will Parrish in the 7. The 9 machine is Julius Anderson. Haven't said that name in quite some time. Great to have Julius back behind the wheel for a race. Stuart Gratton in the 87. 16 of Stephen Colon, and then the 17 of Priya McShane. Rounding out the field at the end there, Marcus Glitch in the 20. Well, quickly, Josh and then Igor, who do you guys think is going to get the race victory here tonight in the Rocky Top 200 at Bristol?
I'm going to put my money down for Skylar Taylor in the 4, figuratively, obviously, and not literally. I'm not betting any money on this, but Skylar Taylor starting second row from the inside lane. See how they do.
Well, I'm going for another person in the inside lane and going for the post there, Vinny Schultz. She's been having a great championship, and I think she'll be able to grab her first win here tonight.
We'll have to see if she can do it. Here we go. It's 50 laps at Bristol, and we're underway. The Last Great Colosseum. You're going to see that inside lane get the jump initially as well. And Vinny Schultz with a great jump off the exit at turn 2. Of course, it's not going to be as drastic as it was at Winchester with that outside lane, but Richard Hingart has yet to find a lane on that inside, and the top 5 drivers on that inside lane have gotten around him. Here comes Cole DeHill to the inside of Gutierrez. Not going to be able to hold it on the inside lane right there as Vinny Schultz takes the lead with Skylar Taylor, Gutierrez, Cole DeHill, and Matt Tuck, the top 5.
Great launch off the start there for the 52 of Schultz. Taylor there second as we go back through the field. Some side-by-side action going on a little further back in the field. That is the 71 of Drew Webb getting around the 61 of Luna Lona. Drew Webb, the Wawa Cup Series champion, very recently crowned the champion. Big congratulations to him.
Already, and
trouble.
Here's Urban Alonso got sent around.
Big damage on the right side of that car.
And it looks like he may have gotten caught up there with the 20 of Marcus Glitch. Not entirely sure, but an early caution. Oh, will we see another Winchester moment here? It's right around the time that first caution came out in that Winchester race. Of course, we'll still have a mid-race break. I don't think anyone's going to come down here, though. And it looks like everyone kind of got back in line, caught the pace car there, including here's Urban Alonso. Tough break for him right there. It's got some damage on that 73 machine. No one will come down the pit lane, which is good to see. We did see that split strategy at Winchester a couple weeks ago. Not seeing it right here, at least. And Igor, you knew all about that when you were in the booth with me for that race. Oh boy, that was crazy. Hopefully we avoid that type of craziness here tonight at Bristol, even though we've seen it quite a bit in the past. All right, let's go ahead and quickly review the accident, then get back to racing here in the Rocky Top 200 at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Well, as with any Bristol wreck, it starts on one end of the racetrack and finishes on the other. And 3 wide. Stephen Colon to the inside of Marcus Glitch in the 28 there of Tanner Parton. Parton gets into the outside wall, and Marcus Glitch slides up in the 20. And Hergel has nowhere to go, and right here, just barely gets sideswiped. And that's not a good angle to be going into turn number 1, now is it? Harden in the outside wall for Alonso. Good news for the 73. He'll still be in the race. But a little bit of a stack up right there with Tanner Parton, Cole Raymond, and Cameron Lessard in the 41. But our first yellow pretty early on here tonight in the Rocky Top 200.
Yeah, so true wire Bristol, never good option. And Tanner Parton got a sandwich into the inside wall. Got Marcus Glitch, which barely touched Sergio Arvin alongside. I believe the 55 also got a little contact in the 20, but still, thankfully all drivers will still be in the race, so we're still going to have all 24 drivers fight for the win this time.
We will. We'll see how crazy it gets here. Let's get to the restart in the Rocky Top 200 at Bristol. We're back here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Rocky Top 200 action on a Tuesday night. Hope you guys are having a good evening here in September. Hey, I know it's a school night, but that's all I got this race for you to make it a little less annoying, you know? I mean, Josh is over here doing pre-calc homework while we're calling this race, all right? You know, you can watch this and do some homework. Hope you're having a good one. Vinny Schultz having a good one. She's led every lap so far. And then you got Skylar Taylor, Cole DeHill, Matt Tuck, and Chad Gronkowski. Our points leader looking to extend his points lead. Pace car's back down. Everybody's still on the lead lap, and we still got that mid-race break coming up. It's about 15 laps. Oh, watch out, though. Skylar's going to have a shot, and she's going to try to peek to the inside of Schultz. That was her opportunity. She may get another one here. And Cole DeHill right there in the middle of all this as well. But Schultz will remain out front in the 52.
And a big wiggle from a couple cars back there. The gold one in 5th place. That's the 33, Chad Gronkowski, and a slam into the wall.
Boy.
Oh, trouble.
And the 17.
Oh, no! No!
They saved it! Wow, in the world! Priya McShane got sent to the inside, came back up. Oh, but it's far from over here. And there goes the 99. However, I don't know if we're going to get a yellow out of this one. Stayed on the apron. And the green flag is still out here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Oh my goodness. And Kingard in the 99 is going to have to come back around. Or sorry, Jim Vincent left is in the 99. Kingard was in that ride last week. That's the downside of these rides, switching every week. And the 20 of Marcus Glitch also came down the pit lane. It got crazy there for a little while, but we remain green here at Bristol.
Vinny Schultz is like, guys, keep it up.
Yeah, what a crazy set. Like 2 to 3 laps we just had of the 17 almost crashing. We almost had a crash in the back as well. Then Vincent left. Glitch pitting. It's just craziness at this point. The drivers are really aggressive. They really want to get up front as quickly as possible, especially considering we have the pit stops in less than 10 laps.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that ends up shaking up the field as well. Gronkowski to the inside there of the 97, and it's going to be interesting to see if anyone can get around this 52 here tonight. She's pulled away to a pretty significant lead here at this point. Skylar Taylor had a shot to the inside of the 52, couldn't quite make it stick, and now we're kind of at a point in the race where I think it's a little difficult to make a pass. Calder Hill here in the 27, trying to get around Taylor there for second. Meanwhile, Richard Kingard moving up to the field, and this is Kingard here, the 98 this week. Kind of around his teammate there, Matt Tuck. Lucia Torres is 7th. Hey, Drew Webb is top 10. I know you're liking that one, especially after seeing your other car get caught up there. Hey, how about this guy? Julius Anderson back behind the wheel. Great to see Julius back here on the channel. It's been a long time for him. And Will Parrish rounds out the top 10 with Stewart there. Stuart Cratton just outside the top 10. 99's out of the race. Jim Vincent left after that wreck is done. And then the 41 of Cameron Lassard, and then the 20 of Marcus Glitch are both 2 laps down. I'm intrigued to see if they end up staying out, though, under the caution here in a couple of laps. They're not going to get their lap back. They're not going to get back on the lead lap, but, could be interesting to see if they pull that strategy. The last car on the lead lap is Priya McShane. Of course, she got caught up in that accident. How about Airgel? He was caught up in that first accident that brought out the caution. He's up to 15th after restarting 24th.
And having a very good run right now. Oh, hard in the wall.
Continues to slap that outside wall. Look at the damage on that thing.
Well, it's not Darlington, but he's definitely getting his stripes up there on that wall. As looks like we're coming around lap 25. Vinny Schultz still leading the way. Skylar Taylor second, and Calder Hill there hanging out in the 3rd position.
Next time by. Right through the corner here, we're going to throw the yellow flag for the mid-race break, so these guys can have an opportunity at coming down the pit lane. There we go, and Vinny Schultz, who has led every lap so far tonight, will win the race back to the line. Skylar Taylor, 27 to Calder Hill. Chad Gronkowski trying to hold on to his points lead, and Richard King are at the top 5 with Matt Tuck, Lucia Torres, Drew Webb, Julius Anderson, and the 7 machine there of Will Parrish. All right, things have gotten a little wackadoodle here tonight in the Rocky Top 200. Hopefully, maybe that'll be all the wackadoodle. Hopefully, no wackadoodle on the pit lane. I want normal pit road shenanigans, nothing too crazy. A little bit of contact there as they come down, but everyone's going to come down the pit lane right here for service. We'll see if anyone maybe goes 2 tires, maybe pulls a little strategy here. We'll see if this 52 team can keep Vinny Schultz out front here at Bristol.
You gotta consider the other team strategies. Maybe the 4 will try to maybe take a little bit less fuel to have a quicker pit stop. Maybe someone in the back taking 2 tires. Everything can happen in this pit stop, and we can have maybe even a new race leader at this point. But we just gotta check and see what happens.
Of course, Vinny Schultz actually kind of has a disadvantage having the first pit stall on the backstretch there. I would actually argue that the 98's got the best pit stall, and hey, he utilized that to his advantage, didn't he? Vinny Scholes, that wasn't good. That wasn't too Gucci right there. 52 is going to fall back almost outside the top 10. As a matter of fact, her teammate was caught up in the accident is ahead of her right there with Joel Urban Alonso. And now Richard King looking to get his second win of the season. Got the win at the opening race at Daytona a few weeks ago. Is the new race leader with Skylar Taylor in second. Cole DeHill still third. Lucia Torres. And how about Drew Webb? Watch out for our Cup Series champion there. You know, running here with some of the smaller guys. You know, I'm sure a lot of these smaller guys appreciate a Cup Series champion, and especially one at his caliber running these races. 20 machine is off the pace there. Marcus Glitch in the 20. Kind of falling in line. A little bit of contact right there. I'm not entirely sure what the issue is there. But everyone's driving around.
A little bit of a mechanical glitch there, if you will.
No pun intended, I assume. Well, lights are off the pace car. Richard Kingart is your race leader now. And Vinny Scholes going to fall all the way back into the 12th position here. However, this 20 machine is getting in the way of these drivers, and not entirely sure what the deal is here with Marcus Glitch. I think most of these guys will get around him right here. These guys are actually about to take the green flag. And you got all these guys trying to get around the 20. Nathaniel Newman just got into him right there. They're taking the green flag right here. So
this is going to get busy here.
A lot of these guys in the back of the field getting held up. Of course, everyone takes the green flag, so they don't have to wait to catch up. And we're back underway here at the Bristol Motor Speedway. Richard Kingart able to get the jump on Skylar Taylor, Cole DeHill there, and Lucia Torres. Meanwhile, this 20 machine needs to get off the racetrack. Definitely a lot of issues on this 20 here tonight, and not entirely sure what's been going on with them. Gutierrez is down the pit lane there. I tell you, we can't have a normal race for anything anymore. What is up, guys?
Well, goodness sakes. Here's the, contact there between the 87 and 33. Let's Chad Gronkowski go to the inside of Stuart Gratton, and just ahead, looks like Julius Anderson perhaps trying to go after I think that's the 71 of Drew Webb. Yes, indeed. 71 of Drew Webb up here in this mix.
And Anderson.
And trying to fry off the bottom. My goodness sakes.
That was a little edgy right there. Meanwhile, these guys continue the battle for second. Cole DeHill's going to take second away from Skylar Taylor. Lucia Torres looking to take third away. Great run for Torres here tonight. Here comes Drew Webb for fourth. And Chad Gronkowski in this 33 machine. Gronkowski's been doing an excellent job this season. Obviously the points leader. Torres way up wide. And Drew Webb looking to go ahead, and they're going to get back in the way of Marcus Glitch here. Meanwhile, Richard Kingart is out of here in the 98 machine, and I'm sure he's hoping for a caution not to come out because he's got a significant lead on the field right now. Lucia Torres falling way back. Gratton getting around her right here.
And like I said previously, these guys are ultra aggressive considering we had a very short race. And honestly, this guy is just trying to move as quickly as possible through the field. And we just have these very close calls like Henderson Webb some moments ago. And what is the 20 doing? Honestly, what is Marcus Glitch doing? He just needs to park at this point.
I actually think they fixed whatever issue was on that 20 at this point. He is back up to speed now, but I'm sure some of the guys in the back of the field are not appreciative, especially Nathaniel Newman. First career start for him there, and just ran right into him. Maybe a little inexperience there. Not entirely sure what was going on there. He's down in the 12th position now. Meanwhile, Hairgel here in the 73, getting passed by Julius Anderson. Anderson fell way back there, and Alonso back in the outside wall. And Vinny Scholes in the 52. She's now up to 8th after dominating the early part of this race, but really not the best of runs for her considering that slow pit stop, and she's struggling moving her way through the field. Skylar Taylor also fell back there as well. And now your top 5 is Richard Kingart, Cole DeHill, Drew Webb, Chad Gronkowski, and Stuart Gratton. And they're trying to get around Marcus Glitch right here, but it's difficult to do so. Hey, we only got ourselves a few laps left to go in this race now. Next time by here, 8 laps to go in the Rocky Top 200 for Kingart.
And I'm sure Marcus Glitch is not getting too many friendly hand gestures from Drew Webb and Chad Gronkowski right now. Gronkowski slid way up the racetrack. Here comes Grattan closing in on that 33 as a result of that mistake. But Drew Webb still not able to get by that 20, and he'll be greeting Marcus Glitch perhaps with a knuckle sandwich of some sort after this
I don't
race.
think Drew Webb's the kind of guy to do that. I don't see that at Drew Webb. He'll be upset. I don't think he's going to go knuckle
Webb's
sandwich
chill.
territory. I don't know, Igor. He's your driver. He's your owner. You tell me.
Nah, he's pretty chill. He's probably a little angry right now, but not to the point that he'll do a Clint Boyer style thing, you know? Just ran up to him and trying to punch him. Nah, well, we'll probably maybe have a few words, but nothing much considering the guy. But hey, Cole the Hill.
Oh, big slide.
Yeah, it was a big slide right there for the 27, but this race isn't over yet, guys. I know it's difficult to pass here, but all you got to do is just get one shot on the car ahead of you, and you could win the race. Great run tonight for Dutch Atlantis Racing and Frank Chilton's team with both Gronkowski and Cole DeHill driving for him here in the top 5. But Kinghart trying to pull away here, and it looks like that margin is kind of even out at this point. 2 laps to go here in the Rocky Top 200. Oh, great run there for Cole DeHill, though, off the exit of the corner. If he can have another good one, he could have a shot at the back bumper.
Kinghart's been slipping up in those last 2 corners. The last few laps I've seen, he's been slipping up a little bit. Not
white flag.
Boy,
White flag here at Bristol for Richard Kinghart. Will he be able to hold this 27 off? Cole DeHill's going to give him a shot. I don't know. I think he's just a little too far behind here, but it's one last opportunity. Oh my, he's closing in, but it's not going to be enough. Kinghart, second win of the season in the Rowdy Energy Pro Series. He gets it done here in a wacky race at Bristol.
Wacky is the word. My goodness.
This hasn't been a rowdy season. It's been a wacky season so far. Where's wacky energy?
The wacky energy definitely continued tonight, but big congratulations to Richard Kinghart. Excuse me.
And,
Richard Kinghart gets it done at Bristol.
And he's going to get the points lead as well going into the next race, which next race is at Road America, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. I think I got that right. Yeah, we go to Texas in real life after Bristol, so that Texas race will be for the trucks, and the Road America is for the Pro Series. And yes, Road America is, in fact, the next race of the season. So that could get kind of interesting there. There's going to be a 7-lap race for the Sprecher Soda 100 next week. Wow, what on earth was that? We only had one caution for cause, but I tell you, these guys, they just have not been able to give us a normal race. Yeah, I mean, actually, Kansas last week was a normal race. Other than that, it's been anything but normal. But already, only 4 races in, and Richard Kinghart's got 2 wins. Is he definitely a title contender here, title favorite here in the Rowdy Energy Pro Series?
Well, if there's no one out there that believes that Richard Kinghart could be a threat, I don't know what you're smoking, but get off of it. This dude is for real, and he's definitely going to be one to watch out for as the season goes along.
Gotta agree with Josh. Like, Kinghart 2 wins already. He's just showing why he wants to fight for the title. We'll say the same for Chad Gronkowski. Another strong run, another top 5. He'll be right behind Kinghart, and if this keeps up, probably these 2 will be the main guys for the title. And we just gotta hope and see what these 2 can produce in the next couple of races and wait until the end of the season to see who wins it.
It's going to be interesting to see how it all goes down as the season goes along. And hey, if you liked what you saw tonight, hey, just wait until Friday night with the Rocky Ridge Trucks 200 here from Bristol. That's going to be another wild one in those trucks. And both of you guys going to be racing in it. Maybe you'll learn something here tonight. I don't know. Hey, huge congratulations to Richard Kinghart. Sign-ups for the Sprecher Soda 100 from Road America tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, here are the point standings for the Rowdy Energy Pro Series after 4 races. I think Kinghart is your new points leader. Thank you guys so much for watching once again. On behalf of Igor Barreto and Josh Williamson, I will see you guys later.